worry so much, Paul. We'll find glory on the battlefield. No man can stop us as long as we stick together. Come on, let's join the war and prove ourselves to Herr Mühlenberger. Think how proud your parents will be. Their son, a war hero. Eberhard! Verdammt! Wer ist Dietrich? He and Becker are dead. Grab that gun. We need to go. Move! Do you think we'll win, Paul?
I don't know, mein Freund. I think I just want to go home.
Dietrich, Bertke, Elvin. What did they die for if we just give up? Hang in there, Paul. The only way to make their sacrifice count is to win. We promised we'd go home together. Paul! Paul!
Major, the past is in the past. You can't change anything by letting yourself be overcome by sorrow. Don't forget that victory is the only thing that matters, and we can give it to you.
Give it to me? How?
I'll make you a true hero, one without fear or hesitation.
You're awake.
Paul? Ugh. My head. It hurts. Where are you taking me?
Mon père. The Foundation may have some cure for the spell you have fallen under.
No. No. Gott im Himmel. What did I do? That deserter. I ordered Rudolph to pull the trigger, but I was the one who killed him.
The other lives. Eri saw to that.
He wasn't the only one. So many have died. And I was the one that sent them to their death. Do you remember, Paul? There was a poem by Goethe, no, Schiller, maybe. Those days at school feel like a fairy tale now. Herr Mühlenberger asked you and Dietrich to write it out on the blackboard. You two didn't even know where to start. I remember, I thought he was going to snap you both in two. Just a few months later, we were here. Dietrich died that very first day. Do you remember how we cried that night? We thought it would be the saddest day of our lives. We ran out of tears before anything else. Mir ist kalt, Paul.
Die Angst kehrt zurück. Halte sie fest. Sie wird dich wärmen.
This is the place you found, isn't it? Where Franz was buried.
He lies below us.
There are so many graves. But I am still alive. Why, Paul? Why am I not lying among them?
The living speak of luck. The rest are silent.
I wish I could forget it all now. If I didn't know what happened, I wouldn't... No. No, it's not right for me to ask that. But I'm still alive. Is there anything I can do for them?
That isn't a question for the dead. I can't tell you what to do, Eberhard.
You mentioned Manus Vindicte.
You remember?
What about the Foundation? You talked to them too, right? Do you really think they can stop this war?
They pursue peace, but it cannot be found by their efforts alone.
Come on. Let's go see Montpe again. I was about to pay a visit to Herr Mühlenberger when someone from Army Command said the colonel wanted to see me. I was taken to a meeting room with many other officers. I recognized them. I knew many had just been promoted like me. Colonel Hirschfelder showed up to give us a speech. Yeah. The same colonel who was assassinated after the parley. The time has come when our nation calls for heroes, he said. With our foremost goal to create a prosperous new world for our children. We have fought valiantly. And now the war turns in our favor. We stand but one step away from total victory, yet it is at this very moment that our soldiers have lost their courage. They waste their time looting every barn, cellar, and shed in search of treasure, and drink to numb their fears, delaying our operations. Their greed and cowardice have spread through our army like a malignant tumor. Fortunately, we have found a cure. An organization that believes in the promise of our victory has provided us with an extraordinary development. That's all I remember. I don't have a mind for technology, but it just washed the fear off me. Thinking about it now, we must have been like lab rats to them. As soon as they finished their ritual, we became so sure of our victory that we began yelling and singing as one. We were just fresh-faced boys again. Thirsty for a war we'd forgotten.
I think that's enough for now. That was a recording from a German major we encountered in Montpellier. I intend to submit a report with full details, including his entire statement and an explanation for our inquiries.
Manus Vindicta is moving quicker than any of us could have imagined.
But none of this makes sense. If they came to this era at the same time as we did, how could they have already infiltrated the military higher-ups in such a short time?
We've already theorized that Arcana may now possess the power to rewrite history. Which means going forward, any records from history as we once knew it will be unreliable for estimating their strengths.
Pedro, what were the other representatives' opinions concerning Manus Vindicta?
They all denied its existence.
I see. It seems as though we're left with no other option but to change policies.
No, we can't resort to such radical measures. The Foundation risks alienating any potential allies if we act too aggressively now. This war will not be the end of our fight. We will need to rely on their cooperation in the future. And that requires trust and a sense of security.
On the subject of governments, I have some news to report. A man of the Interfactional Committee paid a secret visit to Montpellier, hoping to obtain intel about the Manus.
A secret visit? What did they say? Do they intend to use our intel against the heads of their army command?
You've guessed it. If their government manages to rein in the army, it'll be much easier to reach a ceasefire.
But if anyone were to find out, we might be accused of interfering in their internal affairs. Have you considered that, Creus?
Officially, the Foundation never made any contact with their government. All I did was have a candid conversation with a man about my concerns for his people. At any rate, they haven't any reason to expose their cooperation with us.
There are simply too many uncertainties to consider.
History will only be restored to its rightful track if the peaceful factions on each side can rise to power and stop this war. This has been our goal from the beginning. It doesn't matter which era we end up in. We always benefit from a political climate that is friendly to the Foundation. That's undeniable. What do you think, Pedro?
I might be able to persuade some of the other committee members to support this proposal. If we're certain of this course of action, then we'll have to provide intel to those seeking peace, in all governments involved.
Good. No faction should put their own goals above those of the Foundation's. We'll need more to verify that Major's statement. Send investigators to search other regions and report everything they see. Creus, continue your investigation. Follow every possible lead.
Understood. We'll dig up whatever they have buried.
Un homme est proclamé coupable, et pour cela condamné à mort, privé même de la justice d'un procès. Son exécution est survenue telle en vent, le réduisant au silence avant qu'il ait pu prononcer un mot de repentir. Et c'est cela que tu appelles la justice?
Leave me be, Ladislas.
Hast thou reflected on thine actions? Meeting eye for eye and tooth for tooth. Is it justice or vengeance still?
Do you think so little of me, that I would call it justice, even were it not so? Blame me then, cousin. Damn and condemn me. I care not.
Never would I damn thee, cousin. For it is thy soul for which I am most concerned. I fear it doth wither with every act of malice. Hark and listen well. Dost thou forget the nature of our unholy ancestry? We are the kin of demons. 1,000 years hence, and their malevolence yet floweth thickened in our veins. And their whispers pricketh still our ears in the silence.
Then answer me this question, dear cousin. You stand before the scales of a balance. On one pan, the lives of 10 men. And on the other, 100. If you had the power to shift its weight to save the money, would you?
A question that is heavy-laced with blasphemies. Hast thou already bent thine ear to the devil's lies?
Answer me, cousin. Elsewise, there is nothing more that needs to be said. Silence? Are you truly so naive? The scales are laying far heavier for those in the throes of war. Yet you have not even the courage to answer a simple question. I'm afraid you have mistaken your weakness for virtue. Go back to the monastery, Ladislas. This is war. Red in tooth and claw. And your heart proves too quick to kindle.
You are again at odds, it seems.
It was not a battle I sought.
Our cousin is more learned than either of we two, but he lacks in courage compared to thee, most daring of us all.
I do not deny his learnedness, but there are neither letters nor prose that might aid my mission.
Thou burnest too short a wick, and the flames of perdition rise to meet thee. I fear for thee, Marie, that thou go forth to a battle that will consume thee, whether in defeat or in triumph. Marcel, Antoine, and Yvonne, they once promised to return as thou didst. Yet they fell all the same, each after the last. Yvonne was taken before she had even tasted battle.
Let remorse consume me if it must. But God willing, I will see the end of this war first. Ere then, the fear of regret will not stay me. Not now. And perhaps, on that day when peace finally comes, we will return to us.
Major Brown was able to recall some of the locations that may have been used by the Menace. His coordinates aren't what anyone would call precise, so we'd best start searching ASAP. Chester, you'll take the forest. Casper will be expecting you on the edge.
On it.
Camilla, Lee, you'll search from here and move along the river.
We'll get it done, sir.
Charles, Amanda, you're on Hill 299. You'll need to cross no man's land to get there. Make sure you establish your identity with both sides in advance to avoid friendly fire.
Understood.
Paravian,
Yes, sir.
I want you on this village. Take Marsha with you. She's a skilled combatant as well as a medic. You can count on each other.
Yes, sir.
So, does that mean I'll remain on standby in Montpay?
Yes. I need someone coordinating the defense of this town should the Menace attack.
Oh.
Is this it?
I believe so. Let's get on with it.
Watch my six.
This place is empty. It's heartbreaking to see it so quiet.
We're ahead of schedule. Let's start by checking the houses one by one.
Good. Find anything?
Only some letters I can't read. I guess they didn't have time to post them before they left.
There were some small arms in the basement. All of them older models and rusty. The ammo was damp. This place had to have been looted more than a few times. The only valuables left are the ones too heavy to move.
So basically there's nothing here. What do the Menace want it for?
I was rushed through the investigator training before being sent to Montpay. It's possible I missed something.
Don't worry, you're doing fine. Mr. Creyas always says training is no match for experience. Blackbird is a prime example. I mean, Meryl. You met her back in Montpay. She's been through all the training the Foundation could throw at her, but she still isn't ready for the battlefield. I probably shouldn't say, but she nearly went mental during the Antarctic operation.
The battlefield is crueler than ordinary people can imagine. A few weeks of military training just isn't enough.
So, what's your deal? I know you came from some order with special arcane training. You can freeze your fear and pain, emotional stuff during battle until you feel safe. I only skimmed through the briefing. Is that right?
It's more complicated than that. But I'm not sure I'd like to get into it now.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
No need to apologize. Just... do you think we missed anything?
Well, let's take a minute. What could they even possibly hide here? Arms? chemical weapons, secret files, or gear smuggled back from the future?
I don't know much about Manus and Dictate or the future.
Incoming! Armored vehicle, 200 meters northwest of the village. Take cover!
Hey, how many lemmings could a lemming launcher launch if a lemming launcher could launch lemmings? Ha ha ha! Stick around, more videos after this.
Into the darkness. Wait for the right moment.
Crickets and fireworks!
Non voltarti indietro. Liberato dal fratello.
The armor's too thick. We need a higher caliber weapon.
You retreat. At least one of us needs to make it on my signal. You...
Incoming!
I'll show you. I found my target.
Into the darkness.
Icarus, eyes on the target.
It will be over before you feel it.
I'm afraid I only have turnip stew to serve you. I will add a few sausage scraps to your bowl, however. Here. Now go. It's best you leave before another battle breaks out. Is there something else you want from me? You know what? Since you're so fond of visiting, take the chair you're sitting on. Even through the coldest winters, that chair was spared the fire. Perhaps it was meant for you. Right. Since you insist on staying, I will go to the market and see what I can find. Sit here for a while longer if you like. Prepare for a lifelong stay, even. With any luck, this place will become your grave by the time the next farce ends.
It's over. Someone helped us. Parabian, are you alright?
Stay put, Marsha. You're bleeding. I can get myself out.
We're all clear. Let me help you.
Don't fuss over me. It's just a bit of wood. You need to stay put. Your head and shoulder are bleeding.
What? Am I hurt? Ugh, I'm feeling faint. Seems you're right. I'm bleeding profusely from several wounds. That's what I get for suppressing all my pain. So, just a little shrapnel. Nothing too serious.
Treat your wounds first, Marsha.
Understood. I'll be alright. I just need a little rest. Huh? Who? You, again.
Sit.
You saved us. Thank you.
What brought you here?
Collecting intel on Manus Vindictae.
Have you no reckoning on the danger in this place? Imbecile. You might well have played your last in that battle.
Let go!
Huh?
Who's out there?
Let me go! You're gonna get me killed! No! Sterling, please! Fuck! What the hell? You goddamn monster! Thanks. Who are you? Are you with the Foundation?
Stay here and tend to your comrade. I will tend to our enemies.
Are we the only ones left? Where's Colton? Dead! Now get the lead out and run! She's coming at us! She's coming! Shoot her, Eugen! Shoot her! I can't see her. Where are we running? Look! There's an old mill ahead. We'll regroup there to intercept her. Keep running, you idiot! I see her now. She's there. Die! You idiot! My hand!
For the wicked flee, and I pursueth.
Why won't you die, you devil?
A devil, you call me? What are you, then?
What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
You who discord between nations and plot schemes for the undoing of man. Who then is your master? For if you do the devil's work, are you not a devil like me? J'ai pitié de vous. Repent and you may yet find mercy in the judgment of the Lord.
And now art thou cursed from the earth.
What the hell do you want? Back off!
Sterling, isn't it? You need not fear me. You still have time.
Which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
Repent and you may yet be saved. Speak.
What are you talking about? What do you want from me?
When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength.
Answer me. For what purpose does Manus Vindicte drive the world to war and ruin?
Mother of Resurrection. The Guiding One. Please have mercy on your humble servant. I pray for a miracle, a ladder into your eternal kingdom. I hereby offer my life to you. Please save me from desperation and take me to the Golden Era.
A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
A blasphemer to the end.
Miss Sentinel? Miss Sentinel!
Je prierai pour vous. Merde. De ce que... Calm yourself, Marianne. You need not panic. This will not... My sight shall unveil the hidden, by God's grace. A short hit. Now is the time for repentance. Our locks down. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. Now is the time for repentance. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. A worthy victory, but the fight.
Dost thou recall when once, in our youth, we fought over an apple tree?
Lâche-moi! Mein Teufel!
Thou wished to cut its wood and make us a fire to roast a chicken. But I rebuked thee, for I believed the tree would bear fruit, and it would be the sweeter bounty of the two. Thou didst find a bush with overripened berries and hurled them at me, crying that they should serve as my supper, while the chicken would be for thee alone. And I retaliated in kind. Ere long, we were painted red with juice. What a bloody melee we fight, we laughed as we laid down our arms. What fun we had that day.
Non. Je ne veux pas.
But the battle thou fightest now shall not end in the gentle smears of red berries. What drives humanity to war? Could it be so different from what drove us to it beneath that apple tree? I dare not imagine how a slaughter that has claimed the lives of millions could be waged for so small a cause. That we should be brought to bloodshed driven only by the fear of those whom we were taught to despise. What immortal hand or eye could frame the cause behind these deadly ends? Thou art more courageous than I, Marie. Never hast thou doubted thy conviction. So tell me, I pray, is there some purpose in the war they now fight? For I see no divine meaning to be found in this killing and dying.
Agnes?
Who's Agnes?
She matters not. But what brings you here?
I'm taking you somewhere safe. Paravian, that young man who came with me, is back at the village. He'll continue with our search. Before you ask, I'm doing fine. Like you, I'm made of sterner stuff. I checked over your wounds, but I have no earthly idea what to do with this gravel. I know how to treat flesh, not stone. But that wound won't be a problem for you, will it?
No.
Were you dreaming? Seemed like a nightmare. I don't know if this will help.
Could it be? Are you...
I am. But that battle is long over. You and I are no longer enemies.
It was a senseless fight. I hurt you.
It wasn't your fault. In fact, I thank you for it. They thought I died fighting you. I used that as my opportunity to leave. For some time after that, I was with an international rescue team. We came under attack by the Manus for our efforts, but the Foundation intervened.
Wait, then you remember me?
And you didn't. I was wearing a helmet. But you don't have a face one forgets.
Marianne.
Huh? Oh, that's your name. Marie-Anne. It's lovely.
Tell me then, what do you know about Manus Vindictae?
They are a secret organization open to only pure-blooded arcanists. Simply put, their goal is to cause as much chaos as possible and eventually destroy all of human society.
And this Mother of Resurrection is like a god to them.
Something like that, yes. She died once, but they managed to resurrect her through some awful ritual.
A resurrected madwoman? Then she is a false prophet. An imposture of the true resurrection.
The war between the Foundation and Manus Vindictae has lasted ages, longer even than this war. You and the Foundation share the same goals, and the intelligence you gathered may prove crucial for us. If you would be willing to share it, we may be able to reach a truce sooner. So please, mull it over.
My search into Manus Vindictae began at the turn of 1918. Their documents, personal belongings, letters. I sought and scrounged for every clue that might be found. From these, I learned of their mission, to prolong this bloodshed, supplying both sides with arms of dreadful artifice. Then, as now, I still do not understand why. I brought my evidence before the powers of my nation, but they cared not. So I spoke out against them, still hoping they might awaken to this madness. But my words went unheeded. Worse, they turned against me, hiding even the very name of Manus Vindictae from all their publications and letters. There is no longer any truth in the words they print. Only lies, meant to stir the pride of youth to deadly, pointless slaughter. Youths who were but children when the war began. That is why I have turned to this. To killing the ones who incited this war. It was the only choice I had left. Perhaps it has all been for naught. But at least I have put deeds to words. What has the Foundation done?
We have done more than you know, but I'm not authorized to tell you.
You expect me to offer all I know to you, yet still withhold your trust.
I'm sorry. No, I suppose that isn't fair of us. If there's anything we can offer in exchange to make a deal, I'll try my best to honor it, but I can't guarantee anything.
I will give nothing to the Foundation. Neither freely nor for any bargain. But you, Marcia, you have my trust. Follow me.
Oh, of course.